A month after the Huawei Y6s was released, we now have its bigger brother, the Huawei Y9s. It sports a full-view display thanks to its pop-up camera. It's got triple rear cameras, a 4000 mAh battery, and infamously, Kirin 710F chipset. Well, is this the phone for you? Let's check it out. Starting with the front, the Y9s has a massive 6.59-inch full-view IPS display. The top and side bezels are almost non-existent, measuring only 3mm, while the chin is double in thickness, measuring 6mm. The back is covered by a curved glass panel that feels premium to the touch. Since it's glass, there is a tendency for it to slip and slide, especially on smooth surfaces. The material is also a fingerprint magnet. Connecting the front and back of the phone is an aluminum frame. At the top sits a 16-megapixel pop-up camera and the phone's SIM tray. On the right side are the volume rocker and the power button, which is also the fingerprint reader. The placement is just right for even small to large-sized hands, as it sits exactly where your thumb rests naturally. Meanwhile, the left side of the device is bare, while at the bottom is a headphone jack, USB Type-C port, and a single downward-firing speaker. Overall, we really like the design of the Y9s, especially in this breathing crystal colorway. The device feels sturdy and premium while being comfortable to hold as well, thanks to its curved back and sides. A word of caution though, it's hard to use the device with one hand due to its wide body. Moving on to display. We get a 6.59-inch full-view IPS display with a resolution of 2340 by 1080. For quality, we get a good amount of detail, colors are vibrant, contrast is good enough, and since this is an IPS display, viewing angles are great. As for audio, the single downward-firing speaker can get loud enough to fill an entire room. The highs and mids are actually great considering it's coming from a phone, though the bass is, of course, lacking. Once you turn up the volume though, the highs lose their clarity and bass is pretty much non-existent at this point. Under the hood, the Y9s is equipped with a Kirin 710F chipset with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. Checking out our benchmark scores here, we get pretty run-of-the-mill standard mid-range phone results. For light usage, no slowdowns or stutters at all. While playing Call of Duty Mobile, we were able to get stable, playable frame rates on the Nuketown map on the classic deathmatch mode. However, in this case, graphics were set to low with all the sliders turned off, and we could only go as high as medium on the frame rate setting. On Mobile Legends, however, the Y9s was able to run the game at high graphics with both HD and high frame rate mode turned on. For software, out of the box, the Y9s comes with EMUI 9.1 based on Android 9 Pie. Take note, it does come with Google Apps pre-installed as well as other third-party apps. Huawei also includes its stock proprietary apps such as HiCare and Huawei App Gallery. Moving on to the rear cameras. The Y9s is equipped with a 48-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultrawide, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. They're very capable of producing photos with enough sharpness and detail. However, they lack in contrast and the colors appear to be a bit muted. Wide-angle shots do provide a boost in saturations, though the colors are still lacking. As for the front camera, the 16-megapixel shooter was able to capture small details like hair, though still colors are washed out. They appear overexposed as well. The areas where the light touches the subject's face appear overly bright, if not outright white, and the shadows are way too dim. Overall, they are decent enough for social media posts, though people who want to take photography seriously may want to look elsewhere. Now to wrap this up, while games were playable and productivity, social media, and simple tasks are smooth, other phones in this price range certainly outclass the Huawei Y9s in raw performance. If you're a pretty hardcore gamer who's competitive, you may want to look elsewhere. That being said, if you're looking for a phone that looks amazing, has an immersive display, a premium body, and just okay cameras, then the Huawei Y9s ticks all those boxes for 13,990 pesos. Now, what do you guys think about the Huawei Y9s? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon to miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. This has been Joey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.